As you look at the whole landscape of how content is now being developed, from social networks to what you do to demand media, this sort of MIC content of paying people but in very lightly, all the way up to the New York Times, CBS News, everything else, what do you think happens to all that?
Well, I mean, I think everything's in flux, so it's really hard to make predictions. And I think that people who make very one-ended predictions or the other end are probably missing what's going to happen. I think we're going to definitely end up with hybrid models, a lot of different things going on. We're not going to see an ultimate victory of one model over another. So demand media, very profitable, very, let's be honest, low-quality content. But they follow the search engines, they follow the traffic, and they are providing content that people are finding somewhat useful, even though it's not written by people who are really super passionate or care about the topic. It's written because somebody paid me $2 to write a few paragraphs, you know. And the quality's whatever, not that great usually. Sometimes it is. I mean, some people are really great, but for $2 you don't get a lot, you know. But they're a niche, and I think they're going to remain there. I think they may max out at some point as better quality models emerge, but you know, they do what they do. New York Times, the newspaper industry, very tough business right now. I think we're going to see a lot of changes there, and I wouldn't even begin to predict what that's going to look like. The newspaper industry in particular is facing a separate problem. It's not just about the way we might think about it online of like, what is your model for motivating contribution? Are you paying professional writers? Are you getting people for their passion? Are you paying people $2? They face an additional thing, which is they're also in the middle of a transition from physical print to online media, and they've lost their traditional revenue base of classified ads as that technological shift has disintermediated those ads. So they've got huge problems. I think some people are misidentifying those problems as being the death of journalism and so on and so forth. Yeah, journalism is under a lot of pressure, but I think that's going to work itself out over time. There is a demand for good quality reporting that you're not getting from the community, and we'll find models to make that work.
Absolutely.